What's going on in your life right now?
It's a long story. There's an ongoing struggle with ice cream.
I don't understand. What do you mean a struggle with ice cream?
Look, I don't know, who.
Sounds like you're talking about a rapper.
Yeah.
I'm having a struggle with ice cream.
It's so sad because he's such a friendly rapper.
Yeah, he really is.
So what do you mean by this? You have to explain this. What do you mean you have a struggle with ice cream?
Look, I don't know as a grown-up whether ice cream's a good thing. It seems to me that ice cream is for two things: for adult shame and fun for children.
Right.
That's the only way ice cream functions for me. Let me try to explain it. It's a long thing, but I will try to fill it in for you.
Okay.
I'm 50. I can't be eating ice cream every day.
Right.
I would like to. Who wouldn't? But I have this ongoing problem where, I'll get home, I'll be sitting at home. It's like 10:30 at night. I've made it through the day okay. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could go to sleep now. But then some part of me is like, no, man, you should go out and get ice cream now. And so I try to negotiate with that part of my brain. I'm like, that's not a good idea. We're about to go to bed. And it goes, shut up, stupid. You want ice cream. And then I look at my watch and I'm like, the supermarket near me is open till 11. I'm going to go down there and stand before that glorious freezer and just look at ice creams for a few minutes.
Sure.
And I'm thinking, I'm just going to get a pint because there's like 2 servings in a pint. Wrong. They know that there's not 2 servings in a pint. That pint is not, that's for nothing but shame and just eating it all.
You can't eat half the pint and put it away.
That is the point I'm making, Conan.
Yes.
All right. So here's what happens. I appreciate you reiterating it. Here's what happens. So I go and I stand before the freezer and I look at the array of Ben & Jerry's flavors that are just different versions of, there's way too much shit in this ice cream. In funny lettering, which version do I need? So then you grab that, I'm just getting a pint, but then you have that moment where I'm gonna need to cut it with vanilla. So I got right? So you got to get the vanilla cut.
Yeah.
Right? So now I didn't even want ice cream, right? Now I'm going home with 2 pints.
Right.
So then the drama begins, the struggle. So I get home and I'm like, just gonna have a little bowl, take the ice cream, scoop it out of the pint, put it in the bowl, couple of hits of vanilla, take the edge off,
No one says hits of vanilla. They just don't.
Well, apparently no one's taking hits of other things. So I'm very hit-oriented.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Back in the day.
I understand.
So there I go. So I got the bowl, sit down like a human adult, and nicely eat my ice cream. And I take the bowl, put it in the sink, put the spoon in the sink. Good, I'm done. I'll go sit on the couch for a minute. So I sit on the couch. Within 3 minutes, I'm like, oh no. I'm gonna eat some more of that. So then you go back, and now the bowl's not necessary, but the spoon is necessary because now you're in warfare with the ice cream. Now it's not a fun thing. It's like, so you don't even take it to the couch. I'm over the freezer. I'm just like, like fast, but not angry yet. So that's the second time. So I'm like, all right, I'm done. And then I throw the spoon in the sink and go sit down. I should be going to bed, but now I'm gonna play with the situation a little longer. So then the third time it's a little ridiculous because I'm like, I turn the TV off and I'm like, damn it! Back to the freezer. And then I take the spoon, now I'm angry, I'm like, screw this, and I'm eating it.
Right.
And I leave 2 spoonfuls and you're like, that's a victory. I didn't eat the whole thing. Right? So I put the 2 spoonfuls back in the freezer, get in bed, I'm in bed, lights are off, I'm in my boxers, partially naked is what I'm saying. And then I'm laying in bed, I'm like, I did good, there's still some ice cream left. And then that voice is like, oh, you're stupid. Go eat the rest of it. So then I go out there in my boxers, I eat the rest, and I go you're an idiot. Why'd you do that? You could have been sleeping. And then I go, and to reward myself for shame and ice cream, I masturbate.
Okay.
There's no way to follow a battle with ice cream other than masturbating. Because either you're gonna feel good or you're just gonna amplify your shame.
Right.
And
I just love the nod Andy's giving you.
Now,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Tell it, brother, tell it.
the biggest problem, as Andy knows, with this system is I've still got about a half a pint of vanilla in there.
Yeah.
that I used to cut the other stuff with.
Right.
So now I got to go get another pint of too much shit in this ice cream to finish the
You
vanilla.
have to go and get more of the Ben & Jerry's to finish up the vanilla?
Not after masturbating, but the next day.
Okay. I didn't want to know the order things happen.
At least I'm not masturbating in front of the freezer at the
You know what?
supermarket.
Hey. Here.
That would actually be a healthier option, but I might get arrested.
I believe my question was, how you doing? I believe that was my question.
Is that it?
Yeah, and now you're in front of the
Hey.
freezer.